All right, so I got this microphone hanging. We'll see how this quality comes out. We got a new unboxing from Speedcubeshop. As you can tell by the title, I got quite a few Dayan cubes. And the first one is the Dayan Guhong Pro, which I heard great things of. Kind of most excited about that, but I'm also really excited about the Davinci. So anyway, I got a bunch of lubes here. Let me pull these out. And the next one I'm pulling out is a Dayan Davinci. I think this is the premium because it's pink, right? I don't remember. More lubes in here. Let me pull those out. All right, and the next one is, I can't tell. Now I really can't tell. Let's see back here. I think it should have some sort of information.
Bruh.
I'm done. So on the outside, it looks exactly the same. It doesn't show like that this one would be the green internals. This is the Supreme, so it's the pinkish purple or magenta or whatever color that is, fuchsia. And this one is the fancy. So this one's gonna be the green one. And then let's see what else we got in here. The last one is the Dayan Tengyun. Tengyun. Tell me how to pronounce that in the comments, please. It's the V3 magnetic. And it's a really nice, elegant box. I like this one a lot. It's actually way cooler. It's nice and white with a nice little gold holographic logo. Stuff like this, minimalist, looking very nice, is so much nicer looking. This is pretty cool and everything, but if the print doesn't look high quality or anything like that, it kind of just makes it look cheap. But knowing that it's a Dayan Davinci, I know it's not cheap cube. This one is, I forgot, this is the Guhong Pro. So this is the one I want to try next. But anyway, let's open up these lubes and see what we got. I ended up getting the giant bundle. All right, first one we got is Martian. Pretty cool. The second one is Cosmos. I heard good things about that. Lots of control. This is one I already have, Stardust. I don't really use it much, so maybe I'll give that one away. We'll see. Maybe I'll give it away at the little comp that we're doing at the school. This one is Galaxy. Heard good things about that as well. Oops. Nebula. Pretty awesome. Let's see here. Break in and enjoy. You know what would be a really good idea, Cameron, for Speedcubeshop, is like adding, like right in this blank space, kind of like its attributes that are off the chart, just have the numbers there. So that way, if you don't have the chart on hand and you're looking at all these, you're like, what do I do? Oh! And then you can be like, oh yeah, this is the one that's 5 all the way down. That's what I want to try, the fully balanced lube. I think that'd be a really cool idea. Just a thought, maybe for the next batch of lubes. Here's Comet. I love that one. That's one I have already. I use that one quite a bit actually. 2 more to do, and then I gotta pause this video. This one is Solar. I got 10 mil of that because I heard really good things about that and its attributes. It's kind of like the perfect balance. Oh goodness, okay. And the last one is Lunar, one of my other favorites. You know, Lunar and Comet are my favorite. But I will be right back and we'll do some unboxing. Look at all these things. All right, so we have the army of lubes who are going against King Solar. You'll never win. Oh, this guy's drunk. Okay. I have the power of the sun. You can never defeat me. Ah! Okay, so anyway. Anyway, we'll try these out later on. We'll do like a comparison video. Maybe I'll get 1, 2, 3, 8 Rubik's Cubes. I'm talking about the Rubik's Speeds because that's a really good example. Anyway, so the first one we are going to, we'll save that one for last. We'll save that one for second last. First one we're going to open, because it's the one that I got just to have the collection essentially, is the Tengyun V3M. Okay, so let me change this light color here. No, that's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go with that right now. This is just a temporary makeshift setup. Don't worry, I got like this new studio lighting and everything that I'm going to be trying to set up that I bought, but it might be a little while. Anyway, I wanted to do an unboxing just to see how it is. The reason why I got these Dayan cubes is because being a OG cuber from back in the day, those were the very first cubes that were like considered real speed cubes. I know we had like Type A's, Type A5, stuff like that that were actually pretty quick. But it wasn't until Dayan came out where everyone started feeling like, wow, this is cubes evolving into something insanely crazy, which back then we thought was crazy, right? And so we started following Dayan cubes, and yeah, that's how it kind of like all began. This camera is dying, so I might just lose that one. How can I do this? Let me see if I can, is there a way I can charge this from a distance? I have an idea. I'll be right back. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to buy these just to kind of feel like at home again, if that makes sense. But anyway, the Dayan Tengun Humbadum. Cool. So this does have like corner magnets, and the setting is 1, 2, 3, which I like. Minus, neutral, plus. Like this tool that they have, it's almost like a guitar pick. Anyway, we're gonna put that away. Here we go. Let's look at the accessories first. We have what looks like a tool in there, 2 center cap stickers with that gold Dayan logo, which is awesome. Looks like a different colored, what are these things? Adjustments? Or I have no idea. We'll get into that in another video. And of course, a bag made out of the same common material, this time gray this time. All right, now we got this cube. Oh yeah, I heard this is like a sliding, oh, it has left and right arrows. Aha, the sliding case. I like this orange case, that's cool. Anyway, we'll take this part off. Doesn't look like it's UV coated or anything. It's like a gloss. Oh, lube everywhere. I'm gonna have to clean that out with alcohol before I put in other lubes so they don't conflict. Ooh, this is very papery, very like you're rubbing it on paper, but fast. I like that. Yeah, pretty good guys. They are putting way too much lube in the factory. It doesn't need that much. The cutting is still unreal. I think the cutting on these Dayan cubes are still better than what cutting is on GAN and all that. But that's probably because cutting is not that important anymore. If that makes sense. From what I got out of using the GAN cubes, it still cuts, but like stability is like a way bigger factor, if that makes sense. So like the just right amount of cutting with stability is like where everyone's after, I think. But this one still gives you like cutting past 45 and basically almost reverse cutting at 45. I have to go a little bit under that. Yeah, a little bit under that does it. You just, but anyway, that is the Tengun. Let's try the next one. We're gonna put that one away and we're gonna box her up just to keep it clean for the next video, which is gonna be an in-depth review. Okay, so the next one that we have, you know what I don't like about this too, that GAN has right, is the plastic that comes on these cubes. It's all just like, you can't save it, if that makes sense. It's ripped off and then it's done. GAN, you can just do a nice little slice and then like fold it in and keep it, and it makes it look nice and neat. At least that's what I do. Anyway, how does this box work? Oh, okay, cool. Look, check this out. It like opens from the front with a magnet. Hear that? So we're gonna open that. Very pretty. I think a little bit overkill, guys. Cubing companies need to realize that the box really isn't that important. And these pamphlets easily could be just a QR code that says like, hey, click this for the digital pamphlet or to learn how to solve. And it would include this on the page, which is pretty cool. So, right? I think so. Anyway, so we'll move that to the side. All right, so this is the tension instruction, 5 gear center distances, and the centerpiece disassembly installation. So we'll probably save that for later because I am going to go through that in depth, try and find out how to work this. And then you got this nice little like foamy pad on the inside. I'm not doing a really good job of showing that, especially with the lighting. Let me get a better lighting. So there's the foam in there. So now we're going to open this. And just to be sure, this is the Guhan Pro, the Dayan Guhan Pro M. Also came with an excessive amount of lube. But, oh, this is really fast. Ooh. I thought everyone was just hyping this for some reason, but it is, I don't know how to explain it. It flows extremely well. Like, it's like Bruce Lee, be like Waldo, my friend. You know, that's what this is. This one's being water. It's like all the turns just flow into each other like it's water. The other ones, like the Tengyun over here, when I was doing the same algorithms, it's fast, it cuts, but you can feel where it's like cutting, and you can feel where it's manipulating within itself, if that makes sense. I don't explain it. The layers touching. This one, you can almost hear it. It's just like it just, it's a, like, look at that. Like, that's probably the fastest that I've done a T-Prim in a long time. But anyway, yeah, it's like, I don't know, everyone says buttery smooth, but to me, buttery, I think, would feel like just sloppy and like sticky and too slippery. But it does, I get what they mean by buttery. It feels like smooth, you know what I mean? Like creamy. I think creamy is a better word. Ew, no, it doesn't sound right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this thing flows. I don't know how to explain it. I bet you anything I'm gonna get a really good times with this one. But anyway, I can't do too much of a review here. So we're gonna set that guy away and keep its beautiful magnetic box to the side. I like that. Dayan, this is kind of a cool box. It's not, I guess it's really not that excessive. It's just a cube with foam and a little whoop closure. But I do like how the Tengyun, I'm gonna butcher that this entire video, is literally like perfectly fitted, and cap, nice little gold shiny logo, done. Give me this, or give me a more form-fitting this, but don't worry about spending so much on the magnetic stuff. I mean, it is really cool. Maybe over there, overseas, it's like a thing for it to be like that. Like that's how you know it's quality or something over there. But for us, I don't know. We just kind of, we're consumers. We just want, I want it, and then that's it, you know? We don't need all the bells and whistles. Oh, you like that? This is some ASMR. I'm taking off the plastic. Okay, get rid of that. This is a little bit better. I like it. The only thing I don't like is the colors just look smudgy. I mean, the Dayan logo with like the shiny embossed stuff is pretty cool. Anyway, I do like it though. I really do. This one is the fancy. That's how you can tell. They have a little barcode this time, and I don't know if that's from Cameron or that's from the factory. This is a little bit too airtight. When I did the GAN 15 New Black, that was perfect. Oh, I like it. Nice and form-fitting. A little bit of a gap on top. You had a little bit less room, and a big gap on the side. So this box could be like that much smaller, and it'd be cool. I gotta try a new editing program called Davinci Resolve 20, and I think I might actually buy the lifetime license. It was recommended to me by Cameron. I watched a lot of videos on it. It reminds me like of if Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere had a baby. I guess that would be the good way to explain it. Anyway, so let's use this paper clip here and just basically waste the paper clip. It's not popping out like I want. Ha, it did. So we're just unboxing these things. I'm not gonna look at this very, very carefully, okay? It looks like there's a bag. It does look like there's a toothpick in here with a little hex wrench. Little toothpick. Little toothpick-a-rooney. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's all that comes in here. And of course the pamphlets, which I know for a fact is probably the methods and all that good stuff. So we don't need to look into that. All right, another orange box. All right, so let's take this out. I'm excited because this is the first Zanchi that I've had since the 2 original Zanchis that I still have and my camcuber Zanchi. So I'm excited. All right, first turns, Zanchi B5 Fancy. Oh, that is a lot less green than I thought it would be on the inside. It's like a mint, pastel mint. Oh, this is nice. Oh my goodness, listen to this. I don't know how good this microphone is. I just got it for like 18 bucks on Amazon. So if it sounds like crap, I'm sorry that I ruined this entire video. But here's an attempt at ASMR for this. Isn't that nice? It's smooth. Wow. And this one didn't come over lubed. It actually feels great. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like it's a UV coating. I think it's literally just the plastic that was casted like this. Like it was casted against a smooth die. And I think that's why you can see scratches on it so much. which doesn't matter to me because as long as it's grippy with the shininess, that's cool with me. Anyway, this thing is amazing. This thing is probably right now as good as the Guhong Pro. A little bit more swishy, a little bit more loose, if that makes sense. So probably need some attention, some tensions. Cutting is a little bit less than the Guhong Pro. Reverse cutting is great, but forward cutting is like you can feel like the Guhong Pro is just smooth butter all the way through. Anyway, that one's great. We'll get into an in-depth video on that one another day too, with better lighting. This is just an unboxing video, so I didn't really focus too much on the lighting. Put that back in the box just to keep it tidy. And now we're on the last one. You wanna open this one? You wanna open this one? Okay, not right now, not right now. Here, you can hold it like this. Hold it like this on the sides. Got my son doing this, and we're just gonna shake it. Shaking it. That one came out pretty perfect. I like that. The Supreme box has a better air cushion or whatever. Okay, anyway, it's very similar to the other one. Ooh, this one actually has a crazy looking adjustment. Wow. So it uses the same tool, little toothpick type of red tool, except there's all these crazy center cap. What? Okay, anyway, the tensioning is going to be super weird. I personally don't even use the numbers anymore because everything's so different. So I'll just like tension it until I hear it reset, like, and then it like falls back in, and then I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I match it all. That's how I do it. I just can't keep up with all the different back and forths between companies. Oh, cool. This one actually comes with a plastic box for all the stuff. So it comes with a silky bag. Here. All right, anyway, so here's the good stuff. Here's these little crazy center cut magnets. Looks like mine came all destroyed. It's not destroyed, but it's out of place. But this should be easy enough to pop back in, right? Oop, maybe not. Oh, no. How about you guys just go back? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's indexed. There's a little line there. Okay, there's one. Whew. This is going to take a while. You know what? We'll do that in another video. There we go. Now we can see the white has no magnets. The green, I'm not sure what tension that is. And then it has like a pink. Pretty cool. My daughter's going to like that because she said, oh, wow, there's pink magnets when we watched the video. So she'll be stoked on that one. And now the good stuff, the last one for this video, the unboxing. We are going to slide this off. Okay, it goes off one way. I don't know why there's 2 arrows then. Like, we know it goes back on. But when it's closed, at a quick glance, do you know whether it's supposed to come off this way or that way? Obviously, the way that it goes should be the only arrow that it has. The one that's on there, it's like you think, oh, maybe that way? No, it's not there. Because closing is obvious. Opening is not. So maybe just have the one arrow. It's my opinion anyway. Anyway, ooh, that was nice and satisfying. When they just slip out like perfect. All right, here it is, moment of truth. The purple. This one actually came over lubed. So Supreme means supreme amount of lube. Honestly, I don't know if it's the tensions or what, but it's not feeling as good as the fancy right off the bat. Just gonna say. The pink's a cool color. I'm not sure what's going on with this one, but it feels like as you're cubing, there's some sort of like you feel it just maneuvering it within itself, and then you catch these like lumps of tension as you do it. Here's a sound. Like, this one is just not flowing with my style at all, which is really disappointing because I was really excited to get a Davinci. Oh, I like how this one actually has the center cap logo. Sorry, my ADD. Like embossed in here. It's like silk screen on, I think. But anyway, it just doesn't flow like with my turning style. Like, you can see like probably on this camera, you can see like where like I slow down because it doesn't feel like it's flowing, and I don't want to like lose the control. I mean, if I use it enough, I'm sure I can get faster at it. Like, the more I do this algorithm. I might get faster at it, maybe not. No, I still keep stuttering because I can feel this like this lack of flow. I don't know how to explain it, but it does feel like it's set tighter than the other cube. So maybe it's just a tension thing, and I just messed up the algorithm. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe this is gonna need a lot of tensioning, but I'm gonna get that going to I will go in depth with that one in another video. But hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. I'm trying to do a little 2-camera angle thing so you can kind of see what's going on. And hopefully this microphone doesn't sound like crud. And then, yeah, that's it. We're gonna try these lubes once I clean these things out, because I don't want to put this directly into this. Oh, you can see how watery it is in there. It's just like, it's caked in there. And it didn't do much to help it, honestly. It's, okay, I'm gonna have to do something here really quick. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. Oops, the unboxing video. All my lubes just died. I hope you guys stay tuned for when I review these all individually, and I'm gonna have follow-up videos to the last bunch of cubes that I unboxed in my videos, and I'm gonna try and do like in-depths on each one of those and kind of just string them out like a string of videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. All right, you guys stuck around past the outro, and we're gonna do a little bonus here. Oh, the fancy's just so nice. Guys, I gotta say, so to give my opinion, you'll probably hear this in the next video. The fancy right now is just, it's much better. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, maybe some people prefer this style. Like, I feel like this one's more, it's more like the cubes that like Moyu put out. I don't know how to explain it. Like the feel. This one is definitely more like a GAN feel. Whoops, I keep messing that algorithm up. I need to really practice that one. So this one definitely feels way better. It could just be that I like the light, airy feel better. It definitely feels more like if you were to lean this on a side, this one feels definitely more like GAN. And I really do like this green look. I thought it was gonna be more of a vivid green like you see in the pictures, because it really reminded me of the OG torpedoes that Lubix used to make, that you would pop in between your Zanchi pieces to prevent popping. It was like the first mechanism that was out there that prevented popping, which is really cool. Actually, no, I think the first mechanism was one of the Type 8s had a little like nub that went further down so that it couldn't like come out the edge. This is the edge piece. It would be like this, oh, this, and couldn't come out. Anyway, bad visuals. Anyway, it wasn't until Lubix came out with torpedoes that look like these little tiny flared edges on the insides of the edges. These edges used to push together in two pieces, and then there was this little like torpedo. That's what they're called. Look them up. And they would go between the pieces, and that's what prevented cubes from popping back then. It was quite the invention. Now every piece comes molded that way, so you'll hear people still calling them torpedoes, even though it's a molded piece now, all in one. But I wanted this green one because it looks like the torpedo colors. The originals were like a lime green. Anyway, I really like this. I think I like it more than the fancy. I mean, the Supreme, which is surprising to me. What did I just do? Did I just close that right? I think so. I did. Okay. And yeah, thanks for sticking around for this little post-credit scene. All right, guys, have a good one. I will see you in the next video.